Traveler. The oldest mountain, the Windy Traveler, shimmered with thousands of colors at every dawn and dusk. It was said that its peak hid a story that gave rise to strong winds not only up here. It was also said that it is good to climb it when we do not know what to do or what to think, because the strong wind, which we will feel right after we go beyond the tree line, will blow us with an energy that will whisper hints to the questions we've asked. Each peak has its own story and secrets, but the highest one is probably the most charming and mysterious. This is where friends, Leo and Bardo, had been planning to go for several days. And just today, unplanned Belgu, the cat, joined them casually. And nothing indicated that his journey would be the most revealing. The journey to the mountain began just like that.
Bardo, I can't carry this heavy backpack. Take it from me,
the cat muttered.
It makes me walk more slowly than you and makes me more tired.
Oh, come on, Belgu, you can do it. I believe in you. This is just the beginning. We're going very slowly. Look at what's around you, focus on it, and go at your own pace. We all do that, said the ant. But Belgu wasn't satisfied with his answer. He focused on his backpack, and everything he passed around went unnoticed. The sound of birds in the forest, the tall majestic trees, the variety of pine needles, the brightness of the white snow, the proximity of the clouds, and the company of his friends around him.
Bardo, said the cat again, I need to take a break. You have better legs than me, you have better shoes, and I want to rest. Let's stop.
And take this terrible backpack from me, please.
Belgu, maybe you don't mean the backpack,
the ant said surprisingly.
Look at your shoes. You're wearing them backwards,
she said, smiling simultaneously. Leo looked at his friends from a distance and went down without a word to show the cat the right way to put them on. And they moved on. Further, it was even more wonderful. They were higher and higher, and the view became more beautiful than the best chocolate cake under the sun. The joy of climbing in and experiencing the slight wind breeze was so nourishing for Bardo that it seems to her that she would not want to eat for the next few days. This mountain, said the cat again, seems exceptionally high. I don't think I'll get there until the end. The peak is definitely too far away, and I'm already tired. I want a break, said the cat angrily. Remember, replied the ant, that you can turn back from anywhere at any time. The most difficult thing is to begin. It's a matter of your decision. Come on, I will take the backpack, she said, and put a really light stuff on her. The gloomy cat moved on, but before that he just lay down on the ground, rolled around in the snow, and looked at the friends reluctantly. And they felt that taking the cat without his clear interest and willingness could have been a bad idea. "It is important," said Bardo, turning to Leo. "Who do we choose for travelers? It may be that someone pushes you forward and makes it easier for you and makes you want to. Or it may be that someone completely takes away your desire to experience and learn." Leo just smiled and moved on in silence. "I want a drink," said the cat again. "I will not climb any of the mountains with you again. It's terrible." Angry on the whole world, he followed his friends. And although Leo and Bardo were extremely happy, the thought of carefully choosing friends for their travels anchored in them strongly. They wanted to see the same mountain with the lightness and joy of knowing that a companion could share the same with them. However, it was a bit different. "Bardo, why should we climb up at all if we have to go down later on?" asked the cat. "This is the most stupid idea in the world, and it doesn't make sense to me." "You know," said now the scorched ant, "for me, going down means you have gained the strength to go up. It makes you stronger for yourself." And suddenly it started to wind heavily. Belgu was swaying on his feet right to the left and left to the right. Leo finally went along a lot ahead because he decided that separating would do better for everyone. Sometimes it's true. He only once stopped for a moment. It was because Bardo's fingers were freezing, so he gave her his warmer gloves and disappeared behind the first snow peak. The wind struggled, just like our heroes. It seemed that Bardo was going slower and slower, that she was moving backwards a little, but the joy and desire to be up the hill were stronger than the rumbling wind. Several times it seemed to her that this was it, this was the peak, but as soon as she reached one, another one appeared. And so they all passed the hills. The night flash, the whispering hill, the crystal valley, the peak of miracles, and finally, all three stood on the windy traveler. They sat down behind one of the rocks, still covered with thick ice, and Bardo opened the already cold chocolate and started sharing it with friends. After a while, she said to the cat, "If you will ever lost your strength, or you will think you cannot cope anymore, remind yourself this moment now, and be sure that you have it in you. Don't give up too quickly." They were sitting on top for a while, looking at all the peaks they had passed. This time, the ant turned to Leo.
Sometimes I feel that I am good at so many things, but at the same time, I think that I'm not a master of any of them at all. Then she got up and started running down the hill. She was happy about the wind and the fact that there were three of them here. And she completely didn't notice that she was the only one running down. Running down was fun and much easier for her, which made the way down seem much too fast. Tired of the journey and maybe a little bit of each other, friends reached the bottom. Leo grabbed the aunt's hand and said, "Look, have you seen who does just like you? I mean, has the power to run down after climbing? It's not that everyone does it. You do it. You have so much power. I want you to notice that. And being good in many things is more than being good in just one of them, or none at all," he concluded. Slowly, Bardo began to understand that few people have the strength to jump lightly while going down the mountains. And Belgu shyly asked the ants if next time they could go to their highest mountain, called the Old Stones Mountain. He didn't understand yet that the highest peak was actually already behind him.